Before you leave the swimming, they used to have water sports in the canal and on the canal in quite a big way. They had swimming races from down here. They used to start down here by the bridge and swim up to the next lock and so on.
And the greasy pole was there. Very funny. And the school gave quite elaborately costumed concerts. I only remember them in the Corn Exchange, but looking back, there's a lot of hard work went into that. I mean, a lot of the costumes were crepe paper.
Yes.
Dresses and things made from that, but it was all homemade.
Did you have things like maypole dancing?
Yes, we did. We used to dance on the vicarage lawn. I was there.
Was that something that's gone out?
Yes, yes.
Would that have been in front of the old vicarage?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
But there isn't a
for the
lawn
fete,
now.
the day of the fete, I suppose it was the church fete.
There isn't a lawn in front of the old vicarage now, is there?
Well, there was.
So has the wall always been there in front of the
And
old
if you went
vicarage?
through the gate, I mean, I haven't been for years. I don't know what the ground is like. Perhaps it's been sold or something. Yes, it would have been.
Go through the side gate by the church and over the boundary, as it were, to the left.
Well, you went straight in.
It's on the church side of the old vicarage.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that side. Yes, it was a lawn, if you like. I don't know.
Were there sort of town sports or anything? Annual sports? Sports day?
The sports that I remember were the Free Forester sports on Whit Monday, which was quite elaborate. And there were horse races.
Where was that?
On Common, on what we called the New Common, which is where the football and cricket club are now. And, it was...
They were big,
quite,
special
yes,
trains that
very,
gone
very
from
well
Reading,
done.
Newbury and Swindon to bring people.
The horse
racing in
brought
particular.
people from, I don't know about professional, I suppose they could, some of them, or...
And when did that stop?
I don't know, perhaps it was the war.
Perhaps the last
You
war.
see, the war stopped. Well, our war, yes, I mean, it stopped a lot, really.
But you've still got the land there. I mean, other villages had sports and things, but they often stopped because the land was bought up.
Oh, well, you can't do anything with that land. No, really.
Right, let's get on with your
There's
news.
a bit more sport.
Well, after this. This is not very professional, is it?
That's right. That's a lot more.
Oh, well, yes. Children's games, to me, had seasons. Like tops and hoops.
Yes.
And 5 stones, and skipping and jumping. And, I mean, that would be in the street, on the pavement, even on the road, or in the old school yard, which is where High and Mighty.
You're talking about my generation, not Ellen's generation, but I remember hopscotch on the pavement and the hoops and things.
I'm not talking about Karen.
You don't know what we're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, in St. Joe just reminded me then that besides those 2 schools up there, High and Mighty building was used as an annex by the education authorities for teaching woodwork and cooking.
Because that's got the old school on it.
Yes.
So the cookery centre and the woodwork centre.
For what is now John of Gaunt School?
Not at all, for the school up the alley. John of Gaunt was not there in my day.
So the only school in Hungerford was the Fairview Road one?
That's right, yes. I mean, there was a little private school over at Miss Richmond's, but I mean, these are the 2 main schools.
Yes.
They shared the same fare as although they were divided between boys and girls.
So this building and such, that is still there?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
And
That's the infant school.
Well, it's now owned by the Social Services Department.
Is it?
Because they built the new wing at the back now.
I didn't know
And at
that.
the moment, the juniors have moved into the new wing, and that's being knocked about. And then in the end of September, the juniors move back into the old wing, and the infants move out of the water cabins and things into their new purpose-built building, and then all the water cabins can be knocked down.
I
But that building
don't know
doesn't
it at all.
belong to the education service, so it'll
But
remain.
it did, because that's where I went.
So was that the girls there?
No, mixed infants.
Mixed infants, and all the boys and girls in here together?
In classes,
Yes.
playgrounds were separate.
Right.
Mm.
So
Boys
mixed
are so
children.
rough, aren't they?
So boys and girls in the same class?
Yes,
But different playgrounds?
different play and a different entrance. I mean,
Yes.
you often see schools with girls and boys above, don't you?
So they would have left her at the age of 14.
Mostly.
From 5?
Yes, yes.
Yes, those games are very interesting.
And on May Day, I mean, this is, I think we used to make up our own little May, it looked rather like a miniature tutty pole.
Yes.
Children used to do that. I think there was some sort of song, but I can't remember. And often the canal was frozen when people would skate, or, you know, we would be dragged along by big people to slide.
Was the canal navigable on this stretch?
Yes, would it be?
It wasn't overgrown.
Well, I think it was navigable. I've got some photographs
Yes, but it
upstairs.
wasn't navigable properly when I first came.
No, this is before you.
Yes. Well, it had gone down. No, it had gone
Before your
down.
time.
Well, I came in 1940.
39, be correct.
I'm sorry, that's being pedantic. I
Because, I
just
mean,
thought there wasn't general transit of the canal after.
But there was water in it, because I mean, down
But
at Semmington,
yes.
barges did use it.
down at, say, at Semmington below the Cane Flight, you know, it's completely overgrown. I remember it in the 60s, completely overgrown.
No, I don't think ours was ever like that, was it?
Well, it was pretty bad. I don't think you would get a boat through.
But you could just flounder about in the
That's
water.
right. Certainly after the war you couldn't. In fact, it's probable in Hugh's book he's got a date.
I'm
Yes.
sure he has.
Certainly post-war
It's all
when
in there.
the Kennet Naval Trust was established to try and reopen.
Yeah, so we've got all the details about the Cane.